You'll be a millionaire in a month. He wrote, I would definitely become one, but now I was concerned about something else, the health of my mom. At the same time, I deleted my profile on TikTok along with all the videos. Oddly, it made me feel relieved. I sat in the hospital room unable to hold back my tears. My mom was in a coma for a week and the doctors didn't make any predictions. And all of this because of a stupid video in TikTok. Suddenly, behind the glass door of the room, I saw a little girl in a bright dress who was circling around her parents. A lump rose in my throat. I remember dancing with my mom and dad when I was a kid. It seemed that our family was perfect then. But one day, Dad left us. After he left, Mom and I were desperately short of money, and she had to find a second job. We practically stopped seeing each other, and I felt so alone. One day, Mom was so exhausted that she forgot about my birthday, and I cried all night. And in the morning, I decided that I couldn't go on like this any longer. I had to find some money so that Mom didn't have to work so hard anymore. Only how to do it. After all, I had no special talents, and it never worked out with part-time jobs no matter how much I tried. And suddenly, I got an idea. I could shoot videos for TikTok, get to the top, and earn a lot of money. I started a channel and started posting videos, but they didn't even get 10 views. I was desperate. But one night, everything changed. I was late coming home from school that day. I was so tired. To stay awake on the way, I looked through the TikTok feed. And then, as I approached my house, I heard loud music. I was startled and quickened my pace. What's going on? Mom would never have turned it on. I opened the door and saw a dancing silhouette in the middle of the room. Mom? She was rocking in front of the TV, moving to the beat of some Brazilian song. Mom danced better than all the bloggers I saw today. She was so engrossed that she didn't even notice me. What if? Then I opened TikTok and started filming her. Mom, you're just a beauty. I even wanted to join in. But no, I was too exhausted today. When I went up to my room, I immediately fell on the bed. As I was falling asleep, I thought that my mother would be angry if she knew that I had posted that video. I would delete it right away in the morning. The sound of notifications jerked me out of my sleep. Sleepily, I picked up the phone and just couldn't believe my eyes. Hundreds of new followers. I felt dizzy. Then I went into the TikTok trends and saw my video with Mom in the first place. But how? Mom became the star of TikTok for the night? There were a lot of messages and one of them was from a producer of top TikTok stars. Maybe it was a prank, but the profile was real. The producer said he was looking for new faces and asked if I could film my mother's dancing on a permanent basis. My God. Mom would kill me if she found out. But on the other hand, there was nothing wrong with dancing. Hesitantly, I said I could. A minute later, the producer sent a reply. Great, I'm waiting for the video in 2 days. In the meantime, take the advantage. In the next second, $1,000 were on my cart. Wow, I had never had so much money in my life. And then I got a new notification. Wow. Sweetie, Claire, one of the famous TikTokers of our city, befriended me. She wrote that she was inviting me to her party, but I immediately hung my head. I didn't have any clothes for this. Claire had impeccable taste. I thought about it. Hesitantly, I texted her with pleasure, but maybe we should go shopping together first. Of course. Cool idea. She replied, wow, I would go shopping with sweetie Claire herself. At noon, we met at the mall. At first, it was so awkward. I felt like a mousy girl next to such a cool girl, but then I relaxed. We bought everything we liked, and it was so cool. True, Claire said that she forgot her card at home, but I had no problem paying for her purchases. But when I got home, I saw that there were only $2 left in the account. Damn, the advance was over so fast. It was necessary to film a new video as soon as possible, and then the producer would send more money. I ran into the living room. My mother had just come home from work, and she looked tired. She was very surprised when I asked her to dance. Please, Mom, you were so hot last night. But my mother suddenly blushed. She thought no one had seen her. Haltingly, she said that she had allowed herself to drink too much, but it would not happen again. And what to do now? The producer was waiting for my new TikTok video, but then I thought of Claire. She was a popular TikToker. Maybe she had some ideas. I dialed Claire. Burning with embarrassment, I told her about the problem. My mother was dancing because she was drunk, and she didn't want to do it again. Claire was silent, but suddenly she had an idea. I needed to get my mom drunk, and then she would start rocking, and I would record it all on video. I felt uneasy at the suggestion. This was despicable. But Claire suddenly said that it wasn't a crime. In addition, I could get her drunk just once. And then just cut the video into many small videos. So I would have enough material for a whole month. Claire, you're a genius. But how do I buy a drink? Claire told me not to worry. She'd think of something. I still couldn't believe that such a popular girl supported me. A few hours later, Claire came to me with a bottle of whiskey. I stole it from my brother, she explained. I was glad that there was a chance to make a video on time. But inside, I still thought, what if this was wrong? But I tried to bring about. Mom would forgive me when I earned a lot of money. After all, she would no longer have to work all day. Claire and I hid a camera on the refrigerator, and as soon as Mom came, I immediately suggested that she try the new whiskey-flavored tea. While she was washing her hands, I made the usual tea and was about to pour the whiskey, but my hand froze in indecision. What was I doing? If I didn't make up my mind now, it would be too late. With trembling hands, I quickly poured the alcohol into a cup and rushed to my room. Claire was already watching my mom through the monitor. Mom sat down, picked up the cup, and took a sip. My knees were shaking. What if she realized it was real whiskey? But Mom continued to drink. After a while, she pushed the cup away and started flipping through something on her phone. Damn, it wouldn't work. We needed a plan B. Then I noticed the Bluetooth speaker on the windowsill. Exactly. I connected it to my phone and turned on the music. Mom smiled and began to move her foot in time to the melody. But this was not enough in desperation. I turned on the same Brazilian song that my mom danced to for the first time. And suddenly Mom got up and let her hair down. I couldn't believe it. She started dancing. Mom, you're unreal. Claire also smiled happily, and when we had already filmed through, she said that she would edit everything and release it herself. What would I do without you, Claire? The new video went viral the next day. Hundreds of people in TikTok tagged my account. The producer said that he would transfer more money soon. But I needed to keep that up. I came home from school in a great mood. But as soon as I entered the house, I heard sobs. Mom, she was sitting on the couch, tears streaming down her cheeks. What happened? Mom said that they wanted to fire her because her drunken dancing undermined the reputation of the company. Mom didn't understand at all. A lump rose in my throat. God, I had to admit. Through my tears, I told her about the video in TikTok. Mom, it was all my fault. She immediately jumped up and said that trick had ruined her whole life. Then she grabbed her bag and ran outside. I ran after her. I'm sorry, please. Suddenly, I saw a car coming around the corner. My stomach went cold. Mom, stop! The car braked abruptly, but it was too late. The impact knocked Mom down. I ran to her, trembling with fear. The driver had already called an ambulance, and tears were streaming down my cheeks. It was all because of those stupid videos. I spent the next 24 hours in the hospital at her bedside. I didn't know what would happen next, but in the evening, I suddenly felt Mom squeeze my hand. Was she awake? Barely moving her lips. Mom whispered to me to delete those videos, and again, fell silent. Mommy, I promise I'll do it. With shaking hands, I pulled out my phone and logged into my profile, but suddenly I was thrown out of the account. I was surprised, but I entered the password again. An error. What's the matter? Then I saw that a new video with Mom's dance appeared in my profile. I was taken aback. How was this possible? After all, no one had access to the account except me and Claire. I gave her the password myself so that she would release the edited videos. Everything inside me collapsed. Did she take my account and now she was messaging with the producer? I thought we were friends. I immediately ran to Claire, and when she went outside, I blurted out that she had to delete the video. Claire raised her eyebrows and said I was the first one to release my mom's drunken dance. I didn't seem to care about her reputation back then. How dare she? I lunged at Claire, snatched the phone from her, and ran down the street. Just as I was about to delete the entire video, a message came to Claire's phone from the producer. You'll be a millionaire in a month. He wrote, I would definitely become one, but now I was concerned about something else, the health of my mom. At the same time, I deleted my profile on TikTok along with all the videos. Oddly, it made me feel relieved. Claire kept shouting after me, but I just called a taxi and went to the hospital. I so wanted Mom to come to her senses. I was sitting next to her bed and I was startled by a sharp sound on the devices. What happened? Was Mom getting worse? Excited, I ran for the doctor, but when we returned, we saw that Mom came to her senses. My heart was bursting with joy. In tears, I ran to her and begged her to forgive me, and suddenly a man with flowers appeared in the doorway. For a moment, I was taken aback. Dad, he sat down next to my mother, took her hand, and asked for forgiveness. I couldn't believe. Did he decide to return? Dad said he was a fool to leave us. And there wasn't a day when he didn't regret it. And when he saw the rousing video on TikTok with Mom, he realized how much he loved her and wanted to return. Mom smiled even more and said that now she would dance even more. And she wouldn't need alcohol for that. I couldn't believe I'd almost lost Mom in the pursuit of someone else's love. I promised myself that my family would always come first, and I gave my parents a big hug.